Oun Abbas Hussain here from Seconds Out, here with the champ, Umar Sadiq. Umar, let's just talk about this fight that you've just been through with Kody Davies, 10 rounds, unanimous decision. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I feel like I've accomplished something. I feel that I'm back in the mix. You know, that's a British Title Eliminator, so that well truly puts me back in the mix. It puts the super middleweight division domestically on notice that I'm here. Kody was a very highly touted super middleweight. He had a lot of hype, a lot of big backing, a big profile. You know, he came out to box, he dug deep. I respect him. We had our back and forth before the fight, but you know, after the fight we said a few words to each other. I knew he was a nice guy anyway, to be fair, because I did a bit of homework on him when the fight was made. And you know, he just said, look, none of that means anything, I was just hyping the fight. And I said to him, I understand, I was just playing my role as well. So you know, there's all respect. I'm sure when I see him anywhere, we shake hands and probably, you know, have a little chat or whatever, so it's all good.
Two things I want to talk about the fight. It seemed like after maybe the 5th round he started to sort of gas.
Yeah.
When did you sense that yourself?
To be fair, I sensed after the 2nd round.
Okay.
Yeah, I got back after the 2nd round. I said to my team, I said, he's getting my corner, he's getting tired. Tony was like, what do you mean, son? I said, Tony, I can feel it. Because I always tell people I've got very good boxing IQ. And it's the nuances that I pick up on that let me know a person's tired. I don't need to see them breathe heavy. I don't need to see them with their hands down. It's very minute nuances, and I'm not going to give it away because future opponents might be watching. But after the 2nd round, I was like, raw, like he's actually getting tired already. 3rd round, he came a bit, and I thought, you know what, he just fucking gave me a good opportunity here. So I put my hands up, and I just raised the pace. Like, let's bang it out, because one thing I know I can do is I can sustain the pace for 10 rounds. And I thought, if you're already going a little bit after the 2nd, I want to see how long you can hold this for. And you know, you did that in the 3rd round, 4th round, he slowed down a lot more, and I was like, yep, in the bag. So went back to the boxing by the 5th, and I was comfortable.
Is that why you started to target the body a lot more? Did you feel like you could start, you know, cutting down the trees?
Yeah. The truth is, I just enjoy going for the body anyway.
Okay.
Like, I'd rather punch someone's body than someone's head, because you punch the body, you don't hurt your hand. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so...
But it was a tactic that we used.
Yeah. Yeah, come to
It was a tactics that we had to put together.
Yeah.
And we constantly did it for weeks.
Yeah.
So it worked.
Yeah.
Throw the jab, push him off.
Yeah.
You know, and then
don't give too much away.
But, you know, and aim for that.
Coach,
aim for that throw. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And he did it. And he looked good. And he looked good.
Yeah. And you could tell we were working on it, because if you saw how I was throwing the body shots, they were very comfortable. If you watch it back, you see it wasn't like I was like straining myself to get them in. They were just flowing, because I've done them in camp.
Even 1 or 2 screw shots.
Yeah.
He doesn't usually throw them, but he threw them, and they connected good. Yeah. So, you know, but there's a lot to work on. It's not, you know, the finished article, but he's willing to work, and he's such a good boy. You know, he loves the game, and he's there every time. He's on time. Yeah. So, you know, he's one of them kids who could do it. I always knew he could do it. This kid came into the youth centre with his pants down, you know what I mean, and you know, jeans on, and he used to walk past me every day, every week, every Wednesday, you know, at the Froud Centre, and he wanted to do it. He wanted to do the boxing, so I waited for him. One day I said to him, listen, if you don't come here and do this, you're going to get into trouble. He said, what do you mean I'm going to get into trouble? I said, you're going to get into trouble. Looks like, because I see him fighting down the road. So I knew he could fight. See, already, but he didn't know I knew. But I see him, and I see him come into the Froud Centre. I said, this kid is he can do it. I've got to get him. I've got to get him to the boxing. And then what I used to do was to tease him, and then he came and he said, all right, I'm going to stay. And that was it. And he's never looked back, you know?
Listen, this guy helped change my life, man. Like he said, he saw me fighting out in the street and stuff. Like, a lot of people are quite polished right now. Obviously, I'm much older than I was as a teenager. And when I was a teenager, I was actually a roadman. Do you know what I mean? So, like you said, pants down. I was out on the road. Like, nothing I did was good. You know, all of that stuff. And about 80% of the friends I had at the time either got deported, got stabbed, or went to prison numerous times. You know what I mean? There's only a few of us that never went to prison, or you know, all of that stuff. I got stabbed myself a couple of times, but you know, Tony helped through boxing, and a few other things, a few other influences as well, changed my life around, and you know, now I'm boxing, I'm living my dream.
Just finally, I spoke to you at the press conference. We spoke about your 2019, and you took a big gamble in yourself. Mm-hmm. You said you went to certain shows which without your promoter. You went to these small shows just to make sure you were boxing.
Yeah.
After all that effort in 2019, does it feel like this is the fight that, you know, everything pays off for?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, what people got to remember is I studied accounting in uni and I had a good accounting job. I bought a house from an accounting job, you know. So when I decided to go professional as a boxer and leave the accounting job, that showed that I was in this 100%. Literally, I left the accounting job and went 100% into boxing. So when I lost that fight about a year and a half ago, you know, all of a sudden I wasn't being given dates. I was calling, there's no space for you on this show. Boxing's my life. I left a good job for it. This is all I do. So I was either going to stay at home or I was going to go out and box, and that's exactly what I did. I got it in writing from Frank Warren that I had permission to box in other shows, and I just got in and, you know, if there was a show for me on a Queensbury show, if there was a slot for me on a Queensbury show, I did it, and if there wasn't, I went out and did what I had to do. And, you know, it's paid off. I had 6 fights last year, stopped 5 opponents. This is my first fight of 2020. It wasn't a stoppage. However, it was against a very good opponent, ex-GB boxer, Commonwealth Games representative, highly touted. He's got 2 world champions in his team. One of my favourite fighters of all time, Joe Calzaghe, in his team. And I just outboxed him over 10 rounds. Yeah, you know, so, you know, all those fights I had last year, of course, they've paid off dividends because the ring experience, you can see how comfortable I was in there. Even though I got tired at times, I can dig deep. I found the accuracy, I was well under control. It definitely paid off, and I'm really glad I did it.
Cool. Umar, massive congratulations. I know you're probably going to go on holiday somewhere because you like to travel. I'll watch your vlogs, man. I'll watch your vlogs.
The viewers should watch my vlogs as well, man. Umar Sadiq, Top Boxer on YouTube, and get on all my social media platforms as well. Top Boxer Sadiq.
Umar Sadiq, thank you very much for talking to Seconds Out.
Yeah.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you, man. Enough love.